The pricing or value of the Pi network is a hot topic on the internet. On what the price ought to be, numerous people have made assumptions and some have even dreamt. I made a video where I talked about how a single coin of Pi is worth $3.14, $31.40, or $314 when it comes to the price of Pi. I discussed in that video why I chose $314 for one Pi rather than betting. However, I will look at how cryptocurrencies create value in this video and contrast it with the Pi network. A more accurate picture of the Pi network pricing will result from this. I'll also take a look at the metrics the network has been tracking. If you don't know how cryptocurrency values are computed, I advise you to save your time and stop worrying about and looking for the price of Pi. You can pause the video or skip it if you think you already know this and that it would be pointless to see it. If you're new to my channel, I cordially invite you to subscribe and see the earlier videos I've made on this subject. Grab a cup of coffee, relax, and let's get going. You might be asking what gives cryptocurrencies their value given that they are frequently unreliable. In contrast to fiat currencies or other forms of legal tender, cryptocurrencies are often not supported by a central authority. Government assistance may increase consumer belief in the worth of a currency and provide a significant consumer and collector of the money. However, because to their decentralized nature, cryptocurrencies' value is influenced by a number of factors such as supply and demand, manufacturing costs, availability on exchanges, competition, governance, and legislation. Like the value of anything else that people desire, supply and demand determine the value of cryptocurrencies. Price increases as supply outpaces demand. For instance, prices for products and grains will increase if there is a shortage. The same supply and demand laws apply to cryptocurrencies if demand stays constant. Cryptocurrencies' value rises as demand outstrips supply. There is always an established cryptocurrency supply method. Every cryptocurrency makes its token, minting, and burning intentions public. A system of token burning is in place for some cryptocurrencies to prevent the circulating supply from rising too much and delaying inflation. Transfer a token to a blockchain address that cannot be recovered in order to burn it. Every cryptocurrency has a unique monetary system. The supply of Bitcoin increases by a specific amount with each new block that is added to the network. Ethereum provides a fixed payment for each block while also compensating for the addition of ancestor blocks in the current block, improving the effectiveness of the blockchain. The increase in supply is hence less predictable. Some cryptocurrency supplies are entirely up to the project team, which may decide to control the money supply by burning tokens or releasing more tokens to the general public. Demand may increase when a project gains notoriety or as utility costs increase. As cryptocurrencies become more widely accepted as investments, demand increases as supply effectively decreases. Given what I've just said, you'll agree with me that even if the Pi network hasn't yet entered the open market, it is already following these trends. As far as we can tell, the Pi coin's acceptance has not yet been measured, but its popularity is undeniably high. Please do not mix the two up. Let me clarify. The Pi network has a sizable pioneer base of more than 35 million users who are actively mining when it comes to followership or community acceptability. This can also be broken down into the audience. For instance, Pi Network's official Twitter account, which was set up in May 2019, has more than 1 million followers. That's impressive for a cryptocurrency, to be sure. Compare that to the Twitter account for Bitcoin, which has 5 million followers. The page was started in August 2011 or Ethereum, and since 2014, it has gained 2 and 6 million followers. You will concur with me that the Pi network has a sizable following that will affect the market price and value despite not having been formally released outside the Pi network circle. You must also acknowledge that the Pi network is expanding quickly, with new registrations occurring every day, in spite of all the odds. This is a blatant sign that supply and demand are both certain. There is undoubtedly a big demand. Let's now examine what, specifically, influences a cryptocurrency's price in respect to the Pi network. We'll pay close attention to see if the Pi network genuinely adheres to these guidelines and what kind of value it will provide in proportion to price. A coin's value increases as its utility and demand both increase. This is one of the main causes of the value increase of the most important cryptocurrencies in recent years. The Pi network has created apps and online stores that will take Pi as a form of payment or a means of exchange for goods and services. Demand for the Pi currency will increase as soon as marketplaces start to accept it as a form of payment, giving the token value and driving up its price. Launching the Pi hackathon, which led to the creation of a number of dApps and marketplaces, was a wise decision in my opinion. The quantity of active cryptocurrency wallets that can be found online or on the currency's website should be taken into account as well. This is taken into account when figuring out whether a coin can resist market downturns. We are all aware that building the Pi wallet is one of the key prerequisites for transferring to the Pi network mainnet. Additionally necessary for applying and submitting KYC is creating a Pi wallet. Over 1.5 million Pi wallets had been transferred to the mainnet at the time of recording, according to the Pi network. The Pi network has advanced significantly yet again. Continuing from what I said about a cryptocurrency's user base using the Pi network as an illustration. The value of a crypto coin increases with the quantity of takers. This is due to the fact that cryptocurrencies are produced in incredibly small quantities, as opposed to fiat currency, which is produced in vast quantities by national mints. This is a key factor in figuring out how much a cryptocurrency is worth. I hope this helps you understand the Pi network's ever-increasing number of community members and active pioneers. The method through which new Bitcoin tokens are created is known as mining. Utilizing a computer to verify the following block on the blockchain is known as Bitcoin mining. The network of independent miners that exists now is what enables cryptocurrencies. The protocol produces a reward in the form of cryptocurrency tokens in return, in addition to any fees the trading parties may have paid to the miners. Mining requires the utilization of processing power in order to verify the blockchain. Participants in cryptocurrencies make hefty electricity and equipment investments. It becomes more challenging to mine a particular cryptocurrency using a proof-of-work mechanism, such those used by Bitcoin and Ethereum, the more competition there is. This is because in order to validate a block, miners must compete to solve a challenging arithmetic problem. As a result, mining becomes more expensive as more powerful equipment is needed to mine effectively. The cost of mining increases along with the value of the coin. If the value of the currency they are mining is insufficient to cover their costs, miners will not engage in the activity. And as long as there is a need for using the blockchain, the price will need to increase because miners are necessary to make the network function. The Stellar Consensus Protocol emerges as the front-runner to enable user-friendly mobile-first mining, whereas in the case of the Pi network, miners are required to mine from their mobile phones. This protocol compares existing consensus algorithms, the process that records transactions into a distributed ledger. Many people still wonder what the price of Pi will be when it eventually opens to usage by pioneers and non-pioneers, despite understanding all the aspects that affect a cryptocurrency's price. Well, here's my opinion. I've said it before, and I'll say it once more. Counting the number of early adopters the Pi network has amassed through time, as well as the amount of followers and acceptance in the community. And to top it all off, it has marketplaces prepared to take Pi as a form of payment for products and services as well as a means of exchange between pioneers. Permit me to put the cherry on top. Pi network also conforms to the 314, or Pi equation in mathematics. Since its beginnings, this equation has used a Pi network. The equation is there in even the coin's name. Don't forget that the pioneers who created and are the owners of these markets, along with the pioneers who are willing to pay for the goods and services they are interested in, are the ones who will determine and agree upon the price of Pi that is appropriate for goods or services. In light of all of these factors, I believe that the Pi coin may follow the trend of the mathematical equation from which its name was derived. Therefore, the cost of the Pi would be $3.14, $31.40, or $314. Personally, I would demand $314 as the Pi's beginning price. How do you feel? If you have any comments, please post them in the comments area. If you're new, please subscribe to my channel and activate the alert notification bell. Until my following video. Continue mining.